Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, January 9th. And the big story is going to be the potential for the weekend winter storm beginning Friday night and Saturday. Again, the model's all over the place, so we're just going to have to sit back and wait a few more days, although the European model has shifted quite a bit farther back to the northwest and would include much of the area with heavy snow. The GFS has it across eastern Ohio and the Canadian in between. So we're just going to have to wait a couple more days and see how things shake out. But again, the Gulf of Mexico is going to be wide open, so there's going to be plenty of precipitation with this storm. If we look at it yesterday, we had a high of 36, a low of 29 with no precipitation. Just a trace of snowfall in the last 24 hours ending at 7 a.m. with a 7 a.m. snow depth of 4 inches. So far for the year, 16.1 inches of snow. Currently outside we have temperatures in the 20s. Our normal high is 27, the normal low is 11. And if we look at the weather map this morning, the front sagging through as it dropped our temperatures off into the low to mid 20s. And again, we're going to see this front move back to the north as a warm front, and that's going to develop some precipitation. And we could see a period tonight into early tomorrow of snow, sleet, and freezing rain before it changes over to just drizzle and plenty of fog for Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night into Thursday. And then the cold front's going to come through, and we're going to see this system develop on the tail end of the cold front. Once this system moves off, the cold front sweeps through, and then that low pressure system will develop around the Arkansas, Louisiana area and then move to the northeast. If it goes into central or northern Ohio, we get clogged with the snow. But if it moves through Kentucky into Pennsylvania, then Ohio will get most of the snow. Right now, its odds are anyone's guess right now is where that's going to go. But the best bet for the MAC and LAC area would be southeast lower Michigan into southwest Ontario. You look to be in pretty good shape with about a 50-50 chance of seeing 6 inches or more of snow. And if we look at precipitation from the WPC over the next 7 days, you can see much heavier precipitation across southeast lower Michigan, southwest Ontario, and much of Ohio. And again, this would be where the heaviest snows would fall across much of Ohio, southeast lower Michigan, southwest Ontario. But the European model has heavier precipitation further to the northwest. As far as snowfall for the first storm that's going to move off to our west, you can see winter storm watches are flying off to the west, and you can see why with over a half a foot of snow likely as you get back into Minnesota in some areas with lighter amounts where there are winter weather advisories. A lot of this precipitation will streak to the southeast out ahead of that warm front, so we expect snow, sleet, and freezing rain to spread in from Minnesota, Wisconsin into lower Michigan here as we get into tonight. As far as the European model, again, it shifted quite a ways back to the northwest, and it would dump a lot of snow across much of central and southern lower Michigan over into southwest Ontario. And again, so this is the model that usually is the most accurate. Doesn't mean it's going to be this time, but it would definitely give a lot of snow to the area. As far as the Canadian, it's in between the GFS, which I'll show you in just a minute, but the Canadian also hits southeast lower Michigan, spares much of mid-Michigan off to the north, and also hits southwest Ontario. And if we look at finally the GFS would have most of the snow off into eastern Ohio, Pennsylvania, and upstate New York. Again, not a whole lot, maybe a little bit in the thumb area over into southwest Ontario. But right now, I think the GFS is going to start shifting back. As we see that storm emerge and begin to get itself developed, I think we're going to see it deepen more in the models, and that's going to make it move back to the northwest. At least that's what I believe will happen. I believe right now, southeast lower Michigan, you need to get your shovels all waxed up because I think you got a good snow coming here for late Friday into Saturday. As far as the forecast goes today, highs in the low 30s today, low 40s on Wednesday, and up into the low 50s on Thursday. It's going to feel real nice out there. Again, we got that icy mix. There could be some winter weather advisories issued possibly for the area for a period for tonight into early tomorrow morning, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then we'll go into just some fog over the next couple of days with a little bit of drizzle. Cold front comes through, and then we watch our storm, and we'll see temperatures plummet over the weekend. By Sunday, we could be down around 0 degrees. As far as weather watch this morning, you can see the big area of winter storm watches with the first system that moves off to our west. Dense fog advisories across much of the southern Midwest back into the Corn Belt. And again, that area of fog, as the warm temperatures eventually make it into the area, we're going to see lots of fog around here again for later Thursday night and Friday. There could be some school issues rather Thursday morning across much of the area. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.